the K&I Car Show. This is
Kevin.
And I'm Isaac. And you're watching the K&I Car Show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about
That was a good shot.
Thank you, brother. Today we're going to be talking about the 46 Ford Super Deluxe
Coupe with a flathead V8.
Oh shit, man. That sounds pretty sexy, man. Woo! What is that? Is that velvet on the inside of the doors?
Some kind of velour interior. You know, I think that interior is actually original, except for maybe the 8-track player.
Oh, wow. A literal 8-track player.
A literal 8-track player.
If any of you millennials are watching this, which I doubt, this thing, 8-tracks were a prelude to cassette tapes. And these things were like, if an 8-track or a cassette tape and a VHS had sex and had a baby, you'd come out with an 8-track tape. And this is how people listened to freaking music back in the day. Half of it would stick out of the damn the console. You know, it looked like a freaking Nintendo 64.
Yeah. It was.
You know,
it's very, very 70s.
Oh man! Now, has anything been updated in this, or
this is? I think that is original paint, original interior. Maybe the interior has been redone, but it was so far back that it was actually original period.
Yeah.
But this car is 74 years old, has absolutely no rust,
dude,
no dents, and this is my uncle's car, so it will stay that way because the way he drives is he's not going to have any dents in it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no dents, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Booyah! But yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I've talked crap about the majority of cars that you've shown me on these episodes, except for your Pontiac, right? That's like my favorite one. But this one is fucking gangster right here. I see this, I think Al Capone, I think Bonnie and Clyde, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking of like Rum Running, you know, shit like that, man. This thing is dope.
Yeah, wrong decade, but right. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde project themselves into the future and take a fucking ride. And I don't know.
Well, anyway, yeah, what is it?
It does have that.
On this? 46?
It's in 1946, but
when was Bonnie and Clyde running around?
Before that.
Oh, like in the 30s or something like that?
I'd have to look it up, but
fix it. This car is sexy, man, with a capital S. I mean, that grill, is that all chrome or what? Or is that steel? What is that?
It's all chrome. It has, and you can see the little hood bird. It's got like the little 8 symbol for the V8. The flathead V8, it was new then, so it was a big deal to have that V8 in there.
Oh wow!
So,
and are these tires? Those are original?
No, that's. Yeah, you don't want original tires.
Dude, white wall. That's dope, man.
He did repaint the wheel.
So is that a hub and it has a red rim or what?
A little biscuit dog dish hubcap with a little beauty ring, red. I'm sure he repainted the wheels and stuff like that. Give it a little accent, you know, a little coolness.
No, man, that car is sexy, man. I love it. I love a gangster ass mobile, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Telling you.
But it's it's got I don't know, the velour interior. It's got the suicide knob.
Dude, the velour interior is so
it's cool.
Gotta find that picture again, man.
So many. The beautiful clock. All the cars back then had a beautiful clock in them, and the Super Deluxe had the extra chrome packages and little details, you know.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, that is a pimp ride. See, now, this is the thing, though, man. When you have this velour interior, this sexy, you've got to fucking kind of, like, paint the outside, don't you think? Make it,
No. Not with the car. This original, man. You can see it has little pits and stuff in it, but this is actually, unrestored original cars are really, really cool to have.
Yeah.
You don't want to paint this car.
Wow.
And the thing is, he's a world-class body man. Mm-hmm. So I know he's tempted to paint it. He can customize it. He can chop the top. He can do all those things. But I hope he does not.
Yeah, chop the top. Is this one of those cars where they chop the top and they make it real thin? The windows real thin.
Yeah, a little low and stuff like that.
You gotta be like really short because I couldn't drive something like that, right?
Oh no, you got. There's actually more headroom than you need in a car like this.
Oh, okay.
This car is a beautiful original car.
Wow.
With the old 3 on the tree, are you familiar with the
no,
3 on the tree?
What's 3 on the tree?
It's a 3-speed transmission, but it's on the steering column, so it just rhymes.
Oh,
on
so
the tree.
it's all in the steering column. There's only 3 gears, or
Yeah,
like
3 years in reverse.
Wow. Now this is what I never got. Okay, you got to explain this to me. In movies, when people are driving stick shifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're always fucking shifting. What is that all about? I mean, do you like you got first, you got to get out of first pretty quick in the second, right? In the third,
Well, there's also downshifting.
What is that?
Use your engine to slow down your vehicle and your brakes merely to assist the engine.
Well, it's something you do when you go into a curve or something. You preserve your brakes, so your brakes don't overheat. You use the engine braking itself.
I tried that once.
Yeah.
I had a Ford F-150 1970, my very first vehicle, and
Correction, it was an F-100. If it was a 1970.
you're right, it was an F-100. I have an F-150 now.
All right.
96. Anyways.
I just want to be a dick, man.
Yeah, you're definitely a dick. So I was driving this thing and I thought that I would conserve gas by putting it into neutral as I go downhill. And instead of putting it in neutral, I put it into reverse and it locked it up and it right into someone's front yard, like threw their bushes into their front yard. And I just sat there and my heart was beating. I'm just like looking around like, did anybody see that? I put it into reverse and it just like back, and it was never the same after that. I ended up having to give it away pretty much. But have you gotten to drive it or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I backed it out and drove it the other day when I went over to my uncle's house to film it. Took me a minute to get it started because there's like 4 switches and then you turn it on. But being a car dude, I figured it out. And I think I've driven it faster than it's ever been driven.
Wow, what's his top speed?
50.
Really?
Not a hair-raising wild ride, but a demonstration of the speed you like to travel.
No, you're not going to drive it very fast. It's a big, heavy car.
Does it get squirrely,
No, it actually drives really straight and stuff like that, but it has the old mechanical brakes and stuff, and he has upgraded a few things. The cooling system is something you're really good to. It has a big modern radiator in it, which is good for these old flathead engines. You want to keep them cool.
What is a suicide knob?
A suicide knob is a little wheel on the steering wheel. Have you seen it where you just turn it like that?
I thought that was like a paraplegic tool.
Well, I think you can use it for that, but I think they call it a suicide knob. I think they were outlawed in the 50s because people would get their sleeves hung up in them or something, and they would wreck. But it's a cool little feature, very 1950s,
Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous car, man. That's like what
It's a gorgeous car, and the more you look at this car, the more details you notice that he is kind of like the suicide knob, like the shrunken head that's hanging from the mirror of the little torque thrust bird on the side.
Could you rat rod this thing out?
It kind of is a rat rod in a way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a rat rod. It is unrestored original, somewhere between that and a rat rod. But he's done a few little rat rod things to it, like he scraped the flames into the side with a nail or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can kind of see that behind the bird there.
Oh wow.
So,
man,
he's the creative type too. He's absolute genius with this stuff.
No, your uncle seems like a cool guy, man. This is another. He's got. How big of a collection does he actually have?
He only has 3 or 4 cars there, vintage cars, I went around and found them. We'll get to it later, but he had a 1956 Cameo, which is a 1956 Cameo. It's a high-end pickup truck with a fiberglass body, with a fiberglass bed and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's not in the best condition, but we'll get to that. And
nice. Well, fuck, man. I didn't learn much, other than that it's a really fucking cool car. This car is freaking, I can't get past how cool it looks. That's all I can keep thinking about. Wow, this car looks so fucking cool. This car looks so gangster. You know what I mean? I can see this car in a video or like in a this car would be cool. It is like an apocalypse movie. This would be my apocalypse mobile.
Very apocalyptic.
Yeah, freaking, I'd have books lined in the doors, you know, and I'd have the freaking, you know, so a little bulletproof and shit, you know what I mean? And freaking,